It's the first day of level 2 of the COVID-19 emergency, and it's time to break loose with our first post-lockdown Giti big test, and the team are rearing to go. Here's son Hayden's report on his experience with this new high-tech Mercedes-Benz, starting at the Aramex yard in Penrose. I get myself set, and like any new driver with the MirrorCam system, you need to set a flashing blue horizontal line on the right-hand screen to where the rear of the trailer is on the screen. Once set, using controls on the door that are just like electric mirror controls, the system displays a blue line showing where the back of your combination is at all times. Once out on the motorway, as we head north through the city and over the harbour bridge, the headlights from following cars are very clear in the monitors, with no glare. I can easily identify each car across 2 other lanes of traffic, and the cars coming up my right-hand side are in the camera the whole time. So no blind spots. I don't get to try the left side one in the same way as no one comes past on the inside. It's time to sit back and enjoy the ride, not that I wasn't already. With the adaptive cruise control and comfy double armrests on the seat, driver comfort is amazing. I run on cruise control all the way to the Northern Gateway Tunnel. From here there are patches of roadworks, rough roads and some hills. The ride is smooth. The gearbox and engine work seamlessly together. The combination showing its ability as we pass another truck heading up Windy Ridge. Before I know it, we're in Wellsford, and I grudgingly give Matt his truck back. This mirrorless technology is something I've seen Mercedes marketing internationally for some time now, and it's good to finally experience it and put some concerns I had about it to bed. I can't fault it, to be honest. Trevor here again. I meet up with a test truck after it's been unloaded and is ready for me to give it the once-over. It's no big deal that it's empty. The thing of most interest to me is the MirrorCam system and the other high-tech safety features on this truck. I can't remember the last time we tested a 4x2. Talking to owner Rob Gardner, there are some very good reasons for the single drive setup, and it works very well for him in this application, running courier freight between Whangarei and Auckland. Cab entry is by way of 3 very good steps, some of the best in the industry, with good wide, deep and evenly spaced treads and grab handles both front and back of the door. Once inside, it's easy to get comfortable, with plenty of seat and steering adjustment to suit any size driver. The seat itself is great, with excellent lumbar support and plenty of length in the seat base. Visibility is excellent, with a good deep and wide screen, with nothing to block the view out front, and with camera screens on the A-pillars, there are no mirror blind spots on the side and intersections. The main display on the dash are 2 digital screens, one immediately in front of the driver with the usual speedo, tachometer, plus major engine function gauges, and then a centre dash touchscreen for a wide range of features such as climate control, entertainment system and other functions. The steering wheel itself has touchpads for both screens, and on the right of the steering column is a stalk for the AMT selector and the engine brake control. On the left stalk are the indicators and headlight tips control. As well as MirrorCam, all the safety features boxes have been ticked for this truck. It's an impressive list, headed by Active Brake Assist 5 and Proximity Control Assist. But MirrorCam is our main focus, and so we leave the yard and head out the Port Road to do some reversing testing with the system. The first thing I notice is that you tend to look out the window for the mirror. Not surprising after 45 years of driving trucks with external mirrors. It doesn't take long, however, to get used to looking at the A-pillars and finding the mirror screens. This is all new technology, and it's great that the cameras offer up both a natural view and a magnifying view. Also on the screen is an adjustable line showing the exact position of the rear of the trailer and 3 markers for the area immediately behind the trailer at 50 metres, 80 metres and 100 metres. Where the traffic is a bit lighter, I put the unit through its paces with both onside and blindside backing into a side street. It takes a couple of goes to get used to the cameras, but once you get the positioning right, they're great, with a magnified mirror following the rear of the trailer right throughout the whole manoeuvre. After a few trials for both Hayden and I, it's time to head out onto the open road and get a feel for its drivability. Highway driving is extremely comfortable, with no bumping at all coming up through the cab and seat, and no external noise. With the windows up, it's almost silent in the cab. The M470 engine, with its 455 horsepower and 2200 newton metres of torque, moves the truck along easily, and Hayes assures me that even loaded, it's a lively engine. The Mercedes PowerShift 3 AMT is so smooth you don't even notice the gear shifts, other than the rev changes. Rob has set the truck up on Michelin 385/65 R22.5 front tyres and 295/80 R22.5 rear tyres. Having recorded some outstanding tyre life figures with this setup on his previous trucks, I'm not sure how much they affect the ride, but it certainly feels stable. And although the roads are wet, I don't feel any traction issues with the larger tyre size. As I've said before, Mercedes trucks give the impression of being an old man's truck, because driving them is so effortless and comfortable, with never the need to rush anything, as the truck seems to read the road ahead so well, and the safety features take so much stress out of the job.